Join us to visit the increasingly popular Taiyuan Botanical Garden and the Asian county of Taiyuan and experience the full vitality of new forms of consumption in the innovative consumption scenarios across Shanxi. Shanxi has been continuously injecting new vitality into the cities by promoting museum construction. Today, join us to explore the origins of Chinese civilization and increase cultural confidence through visiting museums. In Yongji City, Yuncheng, there is a craftsman who integrates modern elements into Shun ceramic making techniques, explores innovative paths, and carried out new inheritance of this Asian skill. Hello and welcome to Exploring Shanxi. I'm Zhang Yinyi. New forms of consumption have now become a new space for consumption growth and a new driving force for economic development. So, what are the new forms of consumption that have become popular around us, and how is their consumption potential? Next, let's take a look at the increasingly popular Taiyuan Botanical Garden and the Asian county of Taiyuan in Shanxi, and experience the full vitality of new forms of consumption in the innovative consumption scenarios across the province.
最近，太原植物园冲上了热搜榜，并且迅速成为了新晋网红打卡地。那我们也了解到目前这里的日接待量已经由过去的2000多人升到了6000多人。如何抓住流量密码，并且让每一个慕名而来的游客都能够有更好的游览体验？景区在一个“新”字上做延伸。
Firstly, the service has been updated and a lot of attention has been paid to the details.
We have extended the opening hours to ensure that tourists have sufficient time to enjoy our beautiful scenery here.
The Taiyuan Botanical Garden has a popular time elevator and a dome of greenhouse buildings, as well as over 3,000 species of plants from more than 20 countries. Recently, there have been many new consumption scenarios in the Botanical Garden, where tourists can feed their cute pets, make tea around the stove, and even watch jungle theater performances, turning sightseeing tours into experiential tours.
Taiyuan Botanical Garden extends its service content based on its own plant resources, transforming it into an experiential economy, consumption.
This year, in the nearby Asian county of Taiyuan, young girls wearing exquisite Hanfu traditional Chinese attire and horse-face skirts traditional Chinese skirts can be seen everywhere.
I personally really like Hanfu, and I believe that Chinese traditional culture should be passed down.
In the Asian county of Taiyuan, a constant stream of tourists explore shops, check out must-see destinations, and visit theme markets. What brings vitality to this place are historical and cultural elements, as well as innovative commercial scenario designs, meeting people's higher consumption needs. Shanxi has been striving to cultivate and expand new forms of consumption, and actively cultivating new consumption growth points such as smart homes, cultural entertainment, and tourism. In Shanxi, the Asian city area is creating new landmarks, time-honored brands are innovating new flavors, and the development of business, tourism, culture, and sports is deeply integrating. From the ice and snow consumption at the beginning of the year to the national goods craze during the Spring Festival, and later the spring outing and flower viewing fever, new forms of consumption are increasingly emerging in people's lives, developing rapidly and providing new impetus for the growth of consumption across the province. These years, Shanxi has been continuously injecting new vitality into the cities by promoting museum construction. Not long ago, 3 museums in Shanxi were successfully selected in the evaluation of the 5th batch of first-class museums released by the Chinese Museums Association. Today, let's walk into 2 national first-class museums in Taiyuan and learn about this city together. At the Jingci Temple Museum, a handicraft event called Wadang Rubbing has attracted many tourists. Participants carefully used a brown brush to press against the paper, then gently tap the paper with a dabber dipped in ink, and the pattern on wadang was ink-printed.
I think this activity can help us have a deeper understanding of the local culture. I think it's great.
A rubbing experience activity turns history into a vivid imprint in the hands of tourists. As the earliest surviving royal sacrificial garden in China, the Jingzi Temple integrates Asian architecture, gardens, sculptures, murals, and inscriptions and couplets, showcasing the beauty of the fusion of worship, religion, and folk culture. In order to awaken the cultural relics displayed in the exhibition cabinets and understand the stories behind them, in 2023, the Jingzi Temple Museum has carried out a total of 235 social education activities and developed 24 courses for teenagers. In front of the carriage and horse pit of the tomb of General Zhao of Jing State in Taiyuan City Museum, Yang Yanying, who loves to study history, showed great interest.
After visiting this place, the public will develop a greater love for our homeland.
The Taiyuan Museum is one of the cultural landmarks of Taiyuan City, with a collection of over 50,000 items, allowing people to learn about a profound history of the city. In addition, digital technology, immersive experience, the integration of education and entertainment through history and art, and a parent-child interaction of comprehensive disciplinary knowledge make each cultural relic no longer an isolated exhibit. Exciting stories have carriers, and a profound culture is touchable. The Taiyuan Museum has continuously gained popularity and recognition. Yongji is one of the earliest pottery production bases in China, and a large number of unearthed cultural relics have also provided the best interpretation of Emperor Shun making ceramics at the riverside. There is a traditional handicraftsman who integrates Shun ceramic making techniques into modern elements, explores innovative paths, and carries out new inheritance of this ancient skill. Entering Li Wenlong's Puzhou Ceramic Studio, hundreds of dazzling ceramic products are displayed on the exhibition shelves. There are also ceramics such as Guanque Tower and Iron Kettle, which have regional cultural characteristics of Yongji, with exquisite shapes and unique features. Every ceramic undergoes 72 processes, including billet stretching, shaping, trimming, glazing, and firing. As Li's production skills became more proficient, he paid more attention to the integration of regional cultural characteristics, making Shun ceramics more representative of the traditional culture of the Yellow River Basin. Li Wenlong also designed and produced more than 30 types of ceramic cultural and creative products in 10 major series, based on the traditional culture of Yongji, including the Guanque Tower, Puzhou Temple, and Grand Iron Kettle, cast in the Kaiyuan period of Tang Dynasty.
This year, we have coordinated with the Education Bureau of Yongji City to bring Shun ceramic making techniques into the campus and let students understand this intangible cultural heritage. We need to innovate more, create more things with Yongji elements, and create products with traditional cultural characteristics of the Yellow River Basin, making Shun ceramic making techniques a beautiful business card in Yongji.
That's all for today's Exploring Shanxi. Before we go, don't forget